I am here today with Jan Christoph Oetjen, MEP. It is a pleasure to be here with you today.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. So we are conducting this interview on behalf of ACI Europe and the SESAR joint undertaking. And I think it would be a good time to get stuck in. So, as an MEP, you represent your local constituents at a European level. So how does the SESAR joint undertaking and its projects translate into tangible benefits for your citizens, particularly when it comes to things such as competitiveness, cohesion and innovation?
Well, let me first say that all citizens are travelers. They go to holiday, they use aviation. The projects of SESAR, the airports, they enable us for connectivity in Europe. So they bring you closer to your beloved ones, to your friends, to your holiday destination. The innovation that is triggered by SESAR is really one of the key enablers of having a competitive Europe, having a connected Europe.
I think that's perfect. We are indeed all travellers. The exhibition that we are here at today and that you are the host of alongside ACI Europe and the SESAR joint undertaking is Smarter Airports, Stronger Europe, delivering aviation transformation. How do we see that aviation transformation in practice, particularly with the projects of the SESAR joint undertaking? How do they turn this vision into a reality?
It's about airports being the hubs of connectivity in Europe, and at the same time there are multiple challenges occurring. We have more and more drones in the air, for example. We have more and more flight movements. We have general aviation and people taking an Airbus to go to holidays. So it's a mix of all of those users of the airspace. And at the same time, we are lacking air traffic controllers. We need to use AI tools today in order to have practical use of the tools that are at hand. So the exhibition shows some of those examples that make this digital transformation reality at today's airport life.
Yes, indeed, there are growing challenges and, these kinds of innovations are essential, right, for transforming.
Absolutely, they are.
SESAR investments have actually been shown to offer huge returns on investment. So right now it's looking at approximately 17 euros for every euro invested. And when you look at the wider socioeconomic benefits, that rises to an astounding 53 euros. So how can you translate that kind of return on investment for your citizens that you represent? And what does it mean for Europe as a whole?
Well, I'm a policymaker, right? And it's about making best use of taxpayers' money. And so investing taxpayers' money in joint undertakings like SESAR, where you have public authorities and private entities working together, collaborating for delivering better services for European citizens, there you see that an invested euro has a big impact for the real life at airports and thus for everybody, because this is services we use even if we don't realize that we are using them, because when we're sitting in the airplane we don't know that it's SESAR products that help us lift off and go direction to holiday, but in fact they are. So it's a thing that every passenger in Europe, every traveler in Europe experiences without even knowing it.
I think it's so true what you said, that these SESAR solutions are really there in the background a lot of the time, helping all of the European citizens get where they want to be on their holiday.
And at the same time, they're essential.
What role do you see airports playing within the deployment of SESAR solutions, and how can they continue to contribute to its overall innovation and progress?
So airports are mobility hubs today. It's about connecting people to the outside world, to abroad, to friends and family in other countries. And so the deployment of SESAR products, SESAR innovations, is mainly done in air traffic control. So you look at the tower, which everybody knows, and in there you get a bunch of new technologies, and it's the investment of the airports in their infrastructure that make the digital transformation of air traffic management reality today.
Indeed, we say at ACI Europe, every flight begins and ends at the airport. The SESAR master plan sets out an ambitious vision to make Europe's skies the most efficient and environmentally friendly in the world. What do you think are the critical enablers needed to achieve that goal?
So I think we are very good in innovation already, but we need to do the next step into the direction of deployment. And having the SESAR master plan put into practice means deploying the tools that are created in the collaboration of SESAR by different companies. The way forward for a digital transformation, and at the same time the perfect flight route that saves the most kerosene, the most direct way that brings you quickest to the destination you want to go to. These are the tools that we need to deploy, that we need to put in practice, so that the digital and ecological transformation of our skies can happen.
I think that's a brilliant way to end this interview. I would just like to say, on behalf of ACI Europe and the SESAR joint undertaking, thank you so much, Jan Christoph.
Thanks for being with me.